Yeah.
Engineers all back here, marketing office is back here.
How many engineers do you have?
6.
6 engineers. So constantly drawing up bumpers and
Yeah, from
things, so on and so
manufacturing
forth.
to
Yeah.
Design to the product development side of
Yeah.
it. I mean, but yeah, we bring a vehicle in, and we start with a 3D scan.
Yep.
So either take it down to just the suspension mounting points, and that allows us to go around, scan it, get
Yeah.
everything in detail, and then start CAD designing from there. So
Yeah, very cool.
yep.
You guys doing stuff for the, just because I was thinking about what's out new right now, like the Polaris Expedition.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those things look like they have a lot of potential.
Yeah, we got a few of
We
those.
might have one here.
Yeah, that's cool.
And the
That's
1500.
very possible our next project, so obviously you've had some interest in that. Yeah. Yeah, very cool.
Yeah, but I mean, and the Defender's been a really good vehicle for us too, so.
Yeah.
Done a lot with it, and, you've seen what the manufacturers are going with them now, so.
For
From
sure.
1500 to the Expedition, so
Yeah.
they're coming out with a little bit more.
I feel like when you Google Can-Am Defender accessory parts, you're the first person that pulls up. You guys are the first people to pull up. So I think that's obviously a great thing for you guys.
Yeah, well, we kind of found our niche. I mean,
Yeah.
being here, we're more of the utility focus, more for the hunters, more for the
Sure.
farmers, ranchers that like having that, heated and cooled cab, but
Yeah.
wanted to go trail ride on the weekends up in Arkansas or.
Yeah, and it turns out that you guys make really nice stuff, and everybody wants it, even not the hunters and everybody else, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's grown further out west, and people riding out there too. So I mean, that long travel suspension makes a heck of a
Yeah, it makes
difference.
a
I
lot
can
of-
imagine.
The guy can go out and ride a Razor or X3, but then mom and the kids want to ride. They don't have the horsepower, but they got the ride.
It's funny. That's exactly what I'm in right now. So I've got a 4-door Razor, and my wife doesn't care. She just did whatever. That we'll do the same thing. If we get money, we get money. It's no big deal.
Yeah.
But my son is 5, 6, just turned 6, and he does not like to get muddy. He doesn't like to be wet. He don't like to be, and so he won't go with us. We don't make him do anything. So like, hey, we're gonna go ride. Nah, I'm gonna stay back. I don't want him to do that. So one of the ATV guys that owns an ATV shop in Oklahoma City had an enclosed cab Ranger, lifted, big wheels and tires and all that. And when he figured out, when we would go ride together, he would say, "Is Brian going?" And I'm like, "Yeah, Brian's." He's like, "Okay, well, I'll ride with him." So he gets in the cab with him and follows us. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm gonna get something that he'll ride with me.
Yeah, the system figured out. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Smart
right.
kid.
No, he figured it out pretty quick. And I think he's kind of grown out of it a little bit, but
Yeah.
nonetheless, if you can go ride in the middle of wintertime with some little heat in the cab, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Well, but it's just the opposite, like the West Coast, all the sand dunes, it's 100 degrees.
Yeah, exactly.
110 degrees,
Yeah,
so they
yeah.
got AC now.
I know, and if you get
Keep
some
the dust down a
And
little
we've
bit.
turboed,
Yeah.
so we've turboed these Defenders,
Yep.
so
Yeah.
it's even,
got one sitting in my shop.
yep.
Yeah.
It's going to go on next. So that's the only, I'm going to say a complaint, but my only thing that I would say is, you get the Razor, which we know how it runs.
Yeah.
And, it runs great. And then if you, the only thing it lacks is just a little bit of horsepower. So figure the turbo makes it the best of both worlds.
It'll wake it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really gets you back to stock,
Yeah.
the time you put long traveling tires. And
Yeah,
The tires,
for
for
sure.
sure, but it gets you back up there.
Yeah.
And we took one to King of the Hammers, a Ranger, shoot, he run 45, 50 miles an hour.
Must be a story to that.
Following the Rangers,
Definitely is.
following the Rangers and the Pro Rs, and,
Yeah.
they'd get there 10 minutes quicker, but
Yeah.
here he'd come, through
Yeah.
the same stuff.
Yeah, just riding hard as hell, huh? Yeah.
We rode it for a week and a half, nearly 2 weeks out there, and the goddamn, luckily we have a bed, or a bumper with a winch on it,
Yep.
because the damn bed latch broke. So the van
just got beat
run a
up,
winch
so-
over.
I can still
That's the
hear
only thing
the
that
noise.
broke.
I can still hear the noise.
So it's so hard on things that it just beat the latch out of it.
Beat the latch out of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
That's funny.
He kept up though. I mean, he wasn't far behind us.
Yeah.
It was great.
That's awesome. Had King of the Hammers pretty good time.
Oh, absolutely. It was my
Yeah.
first year and
That's
I'm ready to go back.
Bucket list thing for me too, so
Yeah.
I want to go do that. I got a friend who, I don't know, he's threatening, and I don't know if he's serious or not, but he keeps saying, "I'm going to get you an Ultra 4 truck," and I said, "I am ready as soon as you are ready to take me out there, So we'll see what happens.
I got a way to cruise around down there, so.
Yeah, yeah, that's exactly right. And I've never been, so I don't even know what it's like.
Yeah, you're gonna have trouble, because you gotta go out there and ride for like 6 or 8 hours, you're used to riding for 4 or 5 seconds.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. You zip down the track,
Yeah.
jump out of the
I
car,
mean,
and get into the pit car.
Yeah, anything past 5 seconds, and
That's
you're
true.
probably
It's
done.
going to be different, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, luckily, through this journey of drag racing and everything, I've had opportunities. The show likes to spice things up a little bit, right? So like, we've done some autocross stuff, and we went to. I was telling her we did a show where we went to Glamis and beat around the dunes, and so I've had the opportunity to do a lot of fun stuff. But I'm a gear. I think if you're a gearhead, you're a gearhead all the way around. From this stuff to don't matter, right? You put me in put me in something like an Ultra 4 or a trophy truck or something like that, I may not do good, but it's going to look like I know what I'm doing. For at least a little bit. Yeah, that's right. They may be like, man, that guy's an idiot, but still,
4 wheels and a motor. Let's go.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, very cool.
Let's take a look out here.
Yeah.
Let's go. I'm gonna grab my phone real quick too.
How many square foot, like your whole manufacturing facility, square foot wise?
About 65-ish.
Yeah.
65,000 total.
Wow. Yeah, so then you guys said, well, we know how to fix that, huh?
Yeah, well, it runs 24 hours.
Yeah. So you guys have a crew 24? So
we just automate.
I got it. We run 2 shifts, and automation can take us into the 3rd shift.
Yeah.
Morning shift comes in, unloads everything. So
these things they don't need babysitters that get jammed up or anything like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depends on what you run for sure. Try to run the easier parts.
How are you?
How you doing?
Good.
right on here. Nice to meet you. Yeah, like this guy here. I mean, this was actually being laser. It's just keeping it on.
Oh yeah.
Or aluminum.
Material
Go
up there.
Yep. Go up there and grab a tray, run it in. Once it's cut, it keeps all the cut parts in one of these trays, and then we just come out, pull that tray out, unload all of our parts that we need. So
That's amazing. I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah, so come around this
Yeah,
guy.
the laser's cut.
Once it's in auto mode, it's big, so
It does its own thing.
we're cutting 14 gauge, so we're running 25 sheets of 14 gauge.
Yeah.
20 times sheets of 1/8. It'll cut the 14, put it on a pallet, switch to 1/8 flat itself, and nobody can touch it.
Wow.
Or 3/16 or half or whatever's cut.
So, efficiency-wise, you guys go home for the night, come back in the morning, and that thing cut out what? Anything from probably bumpers to...
Everything.
Yeah, that's wild. Yeah.
That's the bumper parts, rails for roofs, and then we're just feeding these vendors.
over 12,000 different individual parts. So
Yeah.
it's a lot.
Wild.
Yeah.
That's cool. All your stuff is logoed your company and everything. That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it makes it look very, very professional. I mean, not that you're not, but I'm just saying it has a very professional appeal. So, man, that's wild. I've never seen anything like it. Look, I've had a lot of great opportunities.
Come on, watch this thing cut. It's
Yeah, that's cool right there. I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of CNCs and lasers and stuff like that, but
Sure.
that's the nice layout. That's the roof and some other speaker box. You can see that head over there. It's just it's a laser lighting. Right now it's catching a part number. We put the part number on every part. So that when it comes out, it goes to the robot, they know the part number, everything. No matter what it's started. I had just to say.
Y'all ever get someone go, well, there was 100 of those and we didn't eat or something like that? Find scrap pile?
or change one bolt hole after we get it. We're like, man, we really would like that better there. We just changed one little piece. Well, that's scrapped 100 and 200.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
so
Is there much going back, like, if you miss a hole or something, I'm sure you can take them and hand drill all of them or whatever the case is.
But sometimes, our programs are so, these very tight, everything you'll see as you get back there, everything fits
Yeah.
perfect.
Sure.
Most of all of our welders don't have to have, the suspension we just did,
Yeah.
our bumpers all fit like a Lego puzzle.
Really?
So they all fit. You can't put the Ranger on a Defender or
Yeah.
can't,
Sure.
they just won't fit.
Yeah. I could sit and look at that all day, so just, yeah, that's pretty I get it now. It's the stuff people can see.
yeah,
They just know they bought a bumper and yeah, they have no idea the process it takes to get to the bumper.
exactly. Or just how many different pieces there
And it
are.
helps explain, in my opinion, like, look, people complain on prices, but not necessarily saying here, but, in everything we do. But this is why it costs so much money to do, this is why the price is where it is on certain things, because look at the equipment that you have to make all these awesome products for people,
Big
You're
quality.
trying to make hundreds of thousands
Right.
or something. Yeah.
Yeah, no. If you have a great enough product that is in demand to have those numbers, you have to have equipment like this to do it.
Yeah, well, you have to service the code.
Right.
And we say it all the time. I mean, we didn't invent the bumper for a side by side, but
Sure.
we definitely wanted to make it best.
Yeah.
Best quality.
This
Yeah.
once you kind of give that task to a bunch of engineers, though, kind of say, well, to be able to make it that precise, and make that many of them, and
Yeah.
kind of see where this rolls into. So,
Yeah.
pretty quick.
Yeah. Very cool. Well, that looks like it's a robotic arm that's doing something
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah.
Her name's Deborah.
Oh, she's got a name.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully not a personality.
Oh, yeah,
she does.
she
She's got a personality too.
There we go.
So, I want to tell you a little funny story. It was down yesterday.
Pretty impressive.
It was down. It works automatically. It's supposed to run, 24 hours a day, no problem.
Yeah.
So this guy over here with a model has come down to do the tech stuff on it. I said, what's wrong with it? He said, well, you see that lower indicator battery light?
Yeah.
The battery.
Oh, your batteries are dead.
I'm like, what? We got 480 volts coming to it. We got a 240 volts. We got 110 volts. And we got 6 batteries. We did not know we had.
Oh my God.
Nowhere in the
Where
manual.
are the batteries at in that
They're
thing?
in the back of that cabinet and in the back of that cabinet. 3 on there and 3 over there.
So how long have you had it? Did it take the batteries to go down?
Been here 3 years.
3 years, and finally the batteries went down. Were they like
You don't
triple?
know.
Were they like triple A's, or what were they?
Deep batteries.
It really was.
But,
deep
but the funny part is that all that equipment, that
Yeah.
monitor, nowhere does it say slow fucking battery.
Yeah. Right. So here you are trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
Had to bring a specialist out to tell you need to change the battery.
Change the D battery.
Um,
Sometimes we just can't make that up.
Oh, I know. Hey, there's nothing you can't. What I do, and I know now what you guys do, but you can't surprise me. There's nothing you can tell me that I'm surprised. I mean, nothing. That's wild, though. Yeah.
Yeah, we do a lot of our small components of high run, this thing will, gear it up and put 100 over there, run it faster. It runs all the time. He goes and smokes, he goes to the bathroom,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah.
You ain't doing none of that.
Ain't doing nothing.
Unless you got to change your battery.
Unless you gotta change your
Yeah,
battery.
right. Yeah. That's her only maintenance, is she got batteries.
Yeah.
Batteries. Yeah.
That thing looks like, and I know they're very precise and they don't do this, but looks like, man, the wrong move.
Yeah, well, programmed it. Millimeters or robot. So when it's slinging, it goes over here, that picks up other tools.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's one over there. And I'm like, oh,
Yeah, right. So does it take, like, I see these guys over here hanging out. I'm not trying to intrude on what they're doing, but are they like watching this thing? Like,
well, that's
making
the
sure-
model tech in the black shirt.
Got it.
Just change batteries out, make sure it's
It's
working.
$450 an hour.
Yeah.
To come and tell us our battery.
To come and watch
Yeah.
that thing and make sure it's good.
Yeah.
So right now he's charging you $450 instead
No,
of.
it's under warranty, I think. Yeah.
But man, that's amazing. I don't even know, like, what's cool about this part is, like, where you, I don't know how y'all figured out to start, like, hey, you know what, we need a robotic arm to make small brackets. You know, like, to me, that's wild.
By seeing all of our demand is growing,
Yeah.
how much we would have to do, and really, especially once we got into the suspension side, some of the parts we were really wanting to be extremely precise.
Yeah.
So we got into looking at what we could do with it,
Yeah.
having a robot on it versus man, taking the chance out for error.
Yeah.
So that's allowed us to really kind of take our engineering and our design to a whole other level.
Yeah.
So,
And when she makes a mistake on a part,
Yeah.
she stops.
Oh,
Yeah.
If it messes up or something happens during her sequence of that part, she stops. He pins wrong. He pins 100 of them wrong.
Yeah, that's true.
They just keep going.
Yeah.
So,
I
pros
see.
and cons.
There is, absolutely. She probably don't ask for much time off.
She does ask for time off. She doesn't get it very often. She
I bet
asks.
she ain't doing nothing for Christmas, I'm just saying.
pretty much looking around, you can see that it comes into a lot of different vent parts and a lot of different pieces that we ultimately get put together. So,
Can I guess number, side steps? Yes, wrong,
That
no?
would be roll.
Roll cages,
Roll
side steps.
cages, panic racks,
Yep. So you got guys, that's in the tubing notch over there at the end of that. So you got like, you have guys over there notching, or do you have a machine?
We got a little notch over there.
Oh, well, I can,
It's
by,
up there big.
by what you're saying, I know what I'm getting ready to see.
But we're in Texas. We do everything big.
I know, I see it. I see it.
Now these are all audio roofs. You know, so you look at what that laser, this is what that laser is cutting off.
Oh, okay.
So those are lasers cut out.
Now I see what you're talking about when you said, well, if you didn't get the speakers, the holes are cut out already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But once we get that sequence done, once we figure out what it's going to be, we start punching the holes and putting everything together. So
Very
not,
nice.
there's actually another panel that goes over it, so you don't get the audio, you just never see it.
Yeah.
The whole. I mean, this is all actually Defender lawn cover.
Okay. That's like the stuff that I got.
That's an upper A on.
Okay.
That's the top half.
Yeah. Is it a, well, you showed the finished product, but, so that's the top. Is it boxed or is it open like
Box.
that?
No, it's
Okay.
box.
Okay.
We have webs that go in here
Yep.
to strengthen the inside of it. So we have webs on the inside.
So how many, I don't know if you know this or not, probably one of y'all do. How many Defender long travel kits sell this year? That's roughly.
Today or
Sorry.
100 total Ranger and Defender.
Yeah. And that's this year or since you guys started?
Started from Trade.
Started of anything, a lot. Yeah.
But we've only been, probably only had the Ranger out in what, March or May? March.
Yeah.
And I mean, as word gets out, it gets more and more traction. Absolutely. The end of this year is really picked up dramatically.
Yeah.
But
So this is our little tube notches.
Oh, yeah, little bitty guy.
Oh, we had
Y'all
to
had to build a whole room for just this thing for this.
Yeah, this is a laser tube cutter. So it's cut gin crack, so everything we cut, you know, has a hole where something goes in it.
Yeah.
We can notch it, we can profile it, or we can have it put it together. So even on our cages, so when we were cutting cages by hand,
Yeah.
on a manual bidder and that guy that took off about profiling about 32, 33 minutes to a cage.
Yep.
3 minutes.
Yeah.
From here to the end, 3 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's just about efficiency.
For sure.
Pumping out that many cages.
Yeah, it makes sense.
You either have, you know, as a business, you either have to decide, okay, am I going to stay here?
Yeah.
And just do,
Or go to the next level.
or go up,
Yeah.
or go wherever.
And if the demand is there, the next level is always the right option.
No different here. If you want to go faster, then you have to jump into a different, decide
Exactly
what
right.
it takes to get there.
You're constantly assessing every year what we do with our programs
Right.
to try to stay on top. So it's my,
No different.
it is no, yeah,
You're right. Same mind. Just ready to test of how it works. I already got it.
sure.
You're ready to go to the show.
Will you guys put an expedition in the show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you'll see some crazy shit there.
Oh, I can imagine. That's kind of where I want to go.
There's some.
Is it kind of like the SEMA for side by side?
Yep.
Is that safe to say?
His goal is to be a mini SEMA just for side by side.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see all kinds of different builds.
Mud trucks.
Yeah.
There's racers, like a friend of mine making Valley races. Hers is like 56.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, pretty
Very
impressive.
cool. See how y'all incorporated a tube and that AR.
Yeah.
Must be a clearance deal.
Yep.
Yeah.
yeah, we can use a hybrid depending on what we need to
Sure.
mix for high rod clearance. Or,
Yeah.
So down here is where we thump all the time.
Oh, that's
We do all the packing, shipping over here, ball joints, and then all back there is all of our audio.
Yeah.
We're largest distributor for Rockford Fosgate, and we also just took on Memphis too. So if somebody doesn't want Rockford, they want to, hold the pockets a little bit better.
Yep.
Stick with Memphis. Both good audio companies. We have a really great relationship with all of them, but they're working on some roofs. You want to go check it out?
Yeah, dude, that'd be cool. You guys have a good little, I'm joking term, a good little roof scam going. Let me just tell you why I say that, because
Yeah.
you start off and you look and you go, oh, stage 1, that roof's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, but wait a minute, this stage 2's better. Before you know it, you've got yourself to stage
Five.
whatever. Yeah, stage 5, and because you talked yourself
we
into
all
that
do
deal.
it with horsepower. So you get a stage 1.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh yeah,
it's just a little more horsepower.
no doubt.
It's just an electric motor.
Yeah,
The speaker's an electric motor.
you are right. Do it right.
Audio, y'all have a roof y'all can turn on back here? Just kidding. So yeah, that's a level 5 back there. This
See
is
what was cutting. So you saw what was cutting in the laser, that's the base that goes on here. So this is gonna be a level 4 Ranger. So all the speakers, get everything, it's all pretty much plug and play.
Yeah.
Or we can do an assembly line and just, it literally comes where it's, the customer can, an hour and a buddy can put it on.
Yeah, that's what I was noticing. It's all pre-wired and
Yeah,
everything.
everything's pre-wired. He'll literally just bolt it on, set it on his unit, connect the 4 bolts, 2 bolts in the back, 3 in the front.
So normally a guy's got to buy a roof, then he buys a bunch of lights, then he buys a bunch of stereo stuff, and then he's got to assemble everything, and then he's got to wire it, and he's got to put it on. Before you know it, he's got 2 weeks of putting a roof on his
and at
rig.
that time you could have just bought this one.
And at that time, he could have just bought this one and set it on, bolted it up, and then hooked a few wires up.
Well, it's the same way for our dealers, you know,
Yeah,
Polaris
for
dealers
sure.
and all that. So they can sell a roof, they can sell light bars, and they can sell audio.
Yep.
But then their shop has got to do all the installation and all that. So now they're tying up a tech on a project.
6-hour install,
Yeah.
6-hour
Labor
install
pay. Yeah.
versus when they're making their point, you know,
30 minutes.
Yeah.
warranties and stuff, it takes them 30 minutes, and
Yeah.
plus you get the customer in and out of the dealership.
Yeah, no doubt. No, I can tell you as an installer, you know, I ran a performance shop for many years, I still have one. And as an installer, you want to try to buy the stuff that's the most efficient for you to put on, you know, like this, you don't want to have to say, okay, well, I'm going to get you a roof, but you know, as an installer, you want to go, hey, I'm going to get you a roof, but it's going to take me 100 hours to install it, you know?
Yeah.
And this cuts all the installation time down.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
We
So-
want to be out riding, having fun.
Yeah, there you go. So this is a Ranger.
Ranger. Defender.
So then you come. So you saw the roof base that had all the circle cutouts in it.
Yes.
So this roof becomes a F1 series that has no audio. So these plates cover up those speaker holes, but this same roof base can also go over there.
Okay.
Just taking these block off plates lets you.
Still get somebody that, we have, I mean, it's a utility rig, so somebody that's a hunter that has a bed full, you know, give them a roof rack, give them the lights, give them all the benefits of what our audio roofs have. But they just might not need the audio or not really care about it, so
Yeah.
still gives them that.
We have, I mean, we did a big build for Blake Shelton's, and he did for his music manager.
Yeah.
We're like, man, you know, we're audio, we're rockers. Well, what are we gonna do this thing? He said, I want nothing audio. I don't want no audio. He said, I listen to that shit all day long. I don't want audio.
I guess that
I want lights,
yeah.
no audio.
Okay.
I mean, okay. Now y'all can have it, do what you want to do.
Yeah.
Just want to make
That's
yourself.
hilarious.
You got it, buddy.
You think that would have went the other way? But
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
we're letting, you know, this roof with all the speakers and subs, and
Yeah. So is that the roof that I got?
That's the 5. You got the 4.2.
you got the 4.2.
Yep.
But yours will be just, well, yours will be, because you got the
Yeah.
4.2 speakers, so
Yeah.
yours will be louder than this.
Yeah.
And so subs in the middle.
That's in the middle.
You
All
said
RGB.
you said everything moved forward.
Yeah, so yours will be
Yeah.
that size box in the front, so all your speakers are in the front.
Got it.
But they're 4.2, so they're the next grade
Yeah,
up
yeah.
from the 4.1.
You'll have the PMX head unit, your control panel, everything the same.
Very
All
cool.
powers with one button. If you want to shut your whole roof down, push that.
Turn it off.
Yeah.
So out of just sheer curiosity, where? So I'm seeing wires right here. So
Yeah.
power and ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This roof takes 2, you have to run an extra battery.
Extra battery.
Battery.
Yeah. So power and a ground, and then is it literally just the power and a ground? Like if for my roof,
Yep.
a power and ground, and
Yep.
everything. Wow, that's wild. That
Yeah,
is
you
that's the
literally
coolest thing ever.
This is it literally hooks 2 to the mid brace, those 2 bolts there,
Yeah.
and in the back, and you're done.
Very cool.
I like it.
Very neat.
And we keep everything in a sealed enclosure, so all the electronics, all the amps, everything. I mean, these things are, of course, made to go outdoors and off-road.
Get wet and get muddy and get washed off.
Sure.
Yep.
Out in the elements, so.
And then just packaging. This is is all, this area here is all our packages. You know, we built all of our own components, our boat kits, install kits, all the components that go with it to bolt everything together. We have a kit for it, so.
Yeah.
And it's all under one roof. You know, like you said, a lot of people when they come in, when they walk through that door, their eyes just go.
Yeah.
They have no clue how it's made, the process.
No, and a lot of your customers, they just, you don't ever see them, so they swipe. Here's your part, ships it to you. We get it, but they just don't have any clue about what it takes to do all this stuff.
Yeah. I mean, it's really, you know, the Amazon has made it really hard for us and everybody else because everybody just clicks buy.
Yeah.
It goes up tomorrow.
Yeah, sure. But for you guys, you picked to make a better quality product, so people would go out and have a reason to want to buy your stuff.
Yeah. Durability, quality.
Yeah. What'd you say square footage wise? What'd you say?
65-ish total.
Yeah. That's impressive. Rick, I think we need to shop this big right here. We can park the rig inside. I mean, I would be happy from that wall to this wall down here, and then we park the rig inside here. I still would. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, so we built this building.
Yeah.
And had everything ready. We had all those lasers and stuff scheduled. They were coming in like July.
Yeah.
And they were supposed to be here like on a Monday. Well, this building was supposed to be done the week before.
Yeah.
So we could start moving. All of this stuff was up there. And so our building guy, he didn't get here in time.
Yeah.
This thing had no roof on it.
Yeah.
Had no roof on it. We moved everything out here. No roof, no doors for like, the doors were back ordered for like 8 weeks.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
So,
Probably rough. Well, you know how it works. Everything you go, okay, I need this to be done here, and this to be done here, and this to be done at this point in time. That never happens.
no,
Just for example, you know, I had this all planned out for my guy to be here to help doing what she's doing. She did a great job, but and he's stuck on a plane somewhere because you know how it is. Flights get delayed, the weather, and everything else.
I know that apparently it's raining in Dallas and I fly at 6. I'm like,
Oh yeah,
please don't delay my flight. Probably.
yeah, no doubt. No doubt. That was he. There's a storm out, I guess, in the East Coast, and I guess they were 30 minutes late leaving. But then when they got to Atlanta, I'm sure you guys have all been to Atlanta. Well, he did, but you know how they landed and then they sat on the tarmac for 45 minutes because I guess when they landed they didn't have a place to park. So that was what got him right there. 30 minutes delay wasn't that big of a deal, but 45 minutes.
And that's the way I'm going.
Yeah.
St. Louis.
Yeah. You know, you might be okay. That's a relatively. That's like, you know, that's what got me into all this stuff, and I have a love for cars.
You want to go back down the ship?
I guess we could go look at South. Yeah. Hey, that's, yeah.
Yeah, this is my forte. Like, I love riding. I love it's a passion of mine. So being able to work and watch what we come out with, and same as you, it's just
For sure.
you don't feel like you're working.
No, well, that's every day.
Yeah.
To be able to do what you love to do for work.
Absolutely.
Not everybody gets to do that. I can't imagine. It's got to be the same for y'all
Really
too.
not work if it's fun.
That's right.
And, you know,
Hey, Brian, are these both Brian's here, the 2 rats, or just the one?
no, both.
Both. Not sure what I was on here, but it's everything.
Yeah.
Got some shots.
We
And
brought a big old trailer, so we should be good. You said we were texting back and forth, and you said there may be a couple things you might have to ship.
Shocks
One-
was,
rear shot.
One set of
One
rig
set.
shots.
Okay.
yep.
And
No
by the time, we should have them next week.
That's
Yeah.
That's
Just-
perfect. No problem.
By the time you get all this bolted on, we'll have.
Perfect. Very cool. That's a big old pallet.
It's gonna be a lot of parts for it.
Yeah, that's heavy.
Oh yeah.
I can imagine.
As we continue to grow, it is always a moving target of how
Sure.
many you need to put on that shelf, so.
Yeah. Very cool.
I mean, we could think we forecasted we sold 50 last month, but you're halfway through this month and we're at 75 already.
Yeah,
Or
right.
whatever the number is. we're
Yeah.
like, oh shit.
Yeah, you didn't think you'd outdo it, and then you do.
Good problem.
No, it is for sure.
Not complaining.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, it's crazy, because I go to all the rides, shows, all
Yeah.
that stuff, and I used to go and I'd be like, oh yeah, hey, that's my rig, or hey, yeah. Now I'm like, doop, 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 doop.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm
yeah.
stopping traffic
Yeah,
everywhere.
right.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, do you go to all the rides and take pictures and do
Meet
all the-
people,
Yeah,
ride.
yeah,
A lot of the parks let me like host, like
Yeah.
MC,
yeah.
keep the crowd going at the races, stuff like that.
That's cool. Very cool. Yeah, Evo was telling me that they put on an event at
Sand Hollow, maybe.
place in Oklahoma. But
Oh.
we just talked about it.
Mid-America.
No. Crossbar.
Oh,
They did
okay.
drag race at Crossbar, I
Yes.
think. Yeah. They were just telling me about that, and said, "Man, I always want to get you out there if you guys go out." And we've been there a couple times because that's what was it, about an hour and 15 or so from the house, something like that. Yeah, so it's not very far from us. But
Have you been to Mid-America yet?
no,
Oh my lord,
where's
that's
Mid-America?
Oklahoma, Jay.
Okay.
It is a redneck Disney World.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
floating river in the middle of
Yeah,
the
you got a freaking lazy river.
Redneck Disney.
That's the best way I can put it.
Yeah.
I can literally sit in the pool with a
Yeah.
drink in my hand going around watching the race. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Redneck Disney World, best way to put it.
Yeah, that's the only way I could put it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
No, well, like I said, when I'm ready to go somewhere, I'm just gonna text you and go, okay, here's where I've been. Where do I need to go next?
Yeah.
You could just be
I'm
my
like, look, I'm
guide.
just gonna meet you there.
Absolutely.
Well,
Absolutely.
there's some mud rides you
Yeah.
have to go with maybe just you and your wife.
Yep,
You know, some of them aren't kid friendly, but
Yeah.
you know.
no doubt.
I'll
I
never
get
keep
it.
you
I get
posted.
it. Yep.
I'll show y'all a damn good time.
Yeah.
I know everybody out there too, so it's always a good time.
You know, if you wanted to, we'd have to think about this. I'm just trying to think if it makes sense or not. But if it helps out, if you want to go in any part of that ride with us at the Hatfield McCoy for filming and all any of that type of stuff,
Hell
we can
yeah.
try to make that work if it works out.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Just tell me when.
Yeah.
I'm like, Perry, get your suitcase.
Yeah.
I thought I fired you this morning.
Are you hiring? Good job. I'll be your film girl.
Yeah. Yeah. No, but if it works out, if we can help cover some more stuff.
Yeah, we have no footage
Where
from
are y'all
there.
going?
When are we going? 27th to the second. 27th.
January?
Yes.
You're gonna spend New Year's.
We're gonna spend New Year's there. We got cabins. We got a couple cabins. And
Hammered.
That sounds like it.
It's
Oh,
over.
sure. River Run. That's
That's
River
River
Run.
Run.
No, River Run's next weekend.
It's during
No.
first, isn't it?
That's
You talking about January 27th?
yeah.
Yes.
No. I'm
January.
sorry. December 27th
December 27th.
to January 2nd.
Yeah,
So what
the
y'all
New
got?
Year's ride.
Yeah, you didn't. We just talked about that. That's right. Where are y'all going?
You could come there. No.
I could.
You want to see some carnage? They do
Yeah.
it's called a WTF Bounty course. We
Yeah.
sponsored it, and it's like an obstacle course.
Yeah.
They beat the shit out of these.
Really?
They do like a $50,000 fireworks show. They have live bands.
Yeah.
Good time. Both the best world. You got mud. You got dry.
Sure. Interesting. Well, look. There's gonna be a lot of like I said. I plan on.
Yo.
It's my wife. Could be my son. Hang on.
Yeah, you have
Oh,
to.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Hey, buddy.